My gosh, we're watching the NHL Draft 2020. And first overall pick belongs to the New York Rangers. Alexis Lafreniere is considered a generational talent. They are expected to pick him tonight. Let's listen to Gary Beck.
From club draft command centers and prospects' living rooms throughout North America and the rest of the world. So let me start the way I normally would and thank the Canadiens organization, beginning with Jeff Molson, both for the work they did in bidding to host this draft and for their understanding as we continue to adapt to circumstances beyond our control amid the challenges of 2020. Montreal, we look forward to you playing host to another draft very soon. As for tonight and tomorrow, some things are different than the most recent drafts. Some are even throwbacks to an earlier era when NHL drafts were conducted at league headquarters or hotel ballrooms with only staff in attendance and draft picks notified of their selection by phone. That all changed in 1980 when, for the first time, the NHL draft was staged as a public event in, of all places, Montreal. But the most important thing about the draft has remained constant since its inception in 1963. And however and wherever it has been held in the intervening 57 years, the draft is where a young man's dreams come true and where the foundations of franchises are built. Another aspect of the draft that remains unchanged, whether it is held in late June or early October, is that it serves as the pivot point at which the league turns its attention from the season just completed to the one coming up next. It was just over a week ago that we celebrated the successful completion of our 2019-20 return to play with the crowning of the Tampa Bay Lightning as Stanley Cup champions. And tonight, following discussions with the NHL Players Association, and based on what we have learned and what we know and what we even still don't know, I can say that we are now focused on a January 1 start for next season. Given the increasing impact that talented young players are making in our game, we can expect that there will be prospects chosen who tonight will make their NHL debuts on opening night of next season. And we can't wait to welcome them to our league and to be amazed by what they can do. So let's get started. In the first round, once a team is put on the clock, teams will have 5 minutes to make their selections. The first selection in the 2020 NHL Draft belongs to the New York Rangers. New York Rangers, you are on the clock.
All right, so
and have a look at the Rangers table there. At the head, of course, Jeff Gordon.
So the New York Rangers are on the clock for 5 minutes. They're selecting for the first time since 1965 when they took Andre Velou. I'm not really a little bit of a French guy, so I know a little bit of French. And there it is, Alexis Lafreniere, already.
This is the end of the beginning of this rebuild for the New York Rangers. What are they getting in Alexis Lafreniere?
New York Rangers have been really good. I've been really happy with their rebuild. Gotta focus on that clock right there. And there's Alexis Lafreniere and his family. And here are some highlights from him in the QMJHL. I mentioned this in my video over on Bash 214. Please go watch that. Was that how... Was he actually, I saw him play in the World Juniors when I went to Vancouver to watch the World Juniors. It was a really good tournament. Don't remind me about Canada's quarterfinal loss. Still not over that, but...
Move up 4 times once, move up 11 spots this time. Yeah, that's a great job. Someone said to me, why didn't you do the Pittsburgh model rebuild? I said, yeah, win a lottery and get the best player in 20 years. How do I sign up for that? He's done a good job, but he's got a lot of help here. They've done a really good job, but they got help from the draft lottery, and we got to fix that. They can't leapfrog 11 teams.
Alexis Lafreniere is going to be an outstanding prospect for the New York Rangers for a number of years, and that's our panels. And so let's head upstairs now. Elliot
There we
Friedman
go.
with Mike Fuda with their thoughts.
So Michael, you've been in this.
Oh, never mind. So, as you see below, the New York Rangers are the youngest NHL team in this past season.
I mean, you're looking for something to break the
Average
tension. You're
age
looking
of
for crowds that
26
take you to
years
the
old. And just for
You're waiting
comparison,
the
that
media
Miracle on
attention.
Ice
You're
team,
gonna take
average
your
age
senseless
was
calls from friends.
21.
That still hasn't
So,
stopped.
5-year
And you're just trying to break the
difference.
tension. It's like
I know it's not, but
keeps things light, keeps things cool
Oh.
for us. And at the national hockey level, I've done it
What?
20, especially when Luke Robitaille and Rob Blake took
I've
over.
absolutely
Usually ring
never
after
done
an
that.
ace with Mark Bergevin, I pick up the phone thinking there was a big
Oh,
trade
that's
happening.
funny.
Pass the
I
phone to
can't
Rob
believe I
Blake
did
and
that.
Berge would be just cracking a joke to light things up.
Your ties badge, something like that.
You've got something on your
So,
tie,
New
you
York
put
Rangers,
your
in
lunch,
2
put
minutes and
your
22
Nothing
seconds,
hockey,
they're going to
there's
make
always
a
things like-
franchise-changing decision to draft Alexis Lafreniere.
Columbus also got a third-round pick, is 78th overall. That will be
Here
done
we
tomorrow.
go.
Both players are restricted free agents with arbitration rights. so
Alexis
both teams will have to
Lafreniere is
sign
about to be
those
drafted
players. Let's go
by
to
the New
Jamie
York
Hirsch of the
Rangers.
NHL Network. Jamie?
This is totally different. You are at home. You mentioned your family. So what's your setup like right there?
Here is Alexis Lafreniere.
We have cameras here, and I'll be with my family sitting, and I'm just waiting for the pick, and we'll see. It's like you said, it's different. It's not what everybody expected, but we'll still find a way to enjoy it, and it's still a big honor for me.
Have a look at a young Alexis Lafreniere.
Oh
wearing
my.
the Rimouski jersey, destined to join the same team that Sidney Crosby once played for.
Look
And
at
it's a little
this.
bit strange putting these graphics up. No pressure, kid. Only 2 players have won the CHL Player of the Year twice.
Look
Sidney
at that.
Crosby and Alexis Lafreniere.
Oh yeah, I was
Is this
way off.
fair?
In my
Are
batch
they
214
more
video, I said he
similar or
got like
different players?
130
I think they're
points.
different players. I think
I
they're
was
both
wrong,
considered
but
power
Sidney
team.
Crosby had a longer
Look at
season.
Crosby, when the chips are down, this guy's performed well. So too has Lafreniere to this point. He just hasn't done it at the NHL level, but that will come in time. But in terms of their overall
50 seconds before New York Rangers make their franchise-changing decision. We got 45 seconds left on the clock. They are going to announce that Alexis Lafreniere is a New York Ranger. Now there's 35 seconds on the clock. The clock is ticking down. We got 30 seconds. There's 28 seconds. The pick is in. And they are about to announce the pick is in.
Miller, and we think of Filipino. It's about to get deeper, Sam.
4 years, no first rounders. The last
Let's
3 years they've had 6.
hear
They'll get
this.
2 more tonight. That's how you hasten a rebuild.
And you win a lottery twice.
Pick is in. Alexis Lafreniere's family waiting
Back to the NHL
to hear the
Network,
news.
NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman.
Brrr, I'm kidding. I'm not going
The
to be.
first selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by New York Rangers general manager
Here we go.
Jeff Gorton.
The iconic moment for the
With
New
the
York
first
Rangers.
pick in the 2020 NHL Draft, the New York Rangers are proud to select from the Rimouski Oceanic,
Alexis Lafreniere. So Alexis Lafreniere, it's confirmed. Alexis Lafreniere is the first overall pick for the New York Rangers, and there is his family right now here getting the official news that Alexis Lafreniere is now on the New York Rangers. Can't wait to see what he does
Sam, your thoughts
in
on- you followed this guy.
in
You
Manhattan.
played in the QMJHL.
Bye.